Yes. Ams. Uno. Yeah. Pursuing public transportation, I stand facing the man station with exact change in my hand for the quick ticket exchange, and got my fare that began pacing, anticipating a hasty arrival. Cause if it's one thing I hate is waiting, while concentrating on vibes, riding in my Walkman. The bus arrived, the doors open, invited me to walk in preparation for this excursion that's heading off. I zip my coat up, then recognize this cat that's getting off, so with respect I nodded my head, then made my way in. But just then my headphones toned down and stopped playing. The batteries died, and then I casually slid to the back and gradually sat next to this black elderly cat, humming a fat melody that caught my ear. I looked around and see some people giving this man an awkward stare. Unaware of the cold glare, he began to sing
"The Thrill Is Gone Away"
by B.B. King, bringing a spine tingling sensational observations, interrupted by the swirling breaks reaching the first location. Surrounding conversations pause as some exit the premises. The vacant seats are quickly filled by others without hesitance, witnessing evidence of life in its entirety. A new face took place on the side of me, said that society was the ideology of Illuminati. I listened closely, then replied, I know of this wicked philosophy. I stood up to adjust my jeans and sat back down. Then heard a man with a guitar playing in the background. I turned in his direction to reflect on what he's strumming. The man on my side was wide-eyed and said, the end is coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's here. Hey, you can't stop what I've begun to imagine. A picture so perfect and pure. From the earth's surface I surfaced in circuit, lending my services with a surplus of verses to lift curses and cure. Hey, you can't stop what I've begun to imagine. A picture so perfect and pure. From the earth's surface I surfaced in circuit, lending my services with a surplus of verses to lift curses and cure. You listeners and stir up the system to ensure these words of wisdom I heard. But if your vision is blurred, you missing your third point of perception. While deception sets in your cerebellum, making your head spin the dreads in with a dose of consciousness. Serpents breathe destruction and deceit leaks from a monster's lips. A beast clenches a constant fist and loves confrontations with the hands that quenches his dishonest sips. Broken promises leave fragments of hope to freeze. Stagnant and soaked with disease, maggots will choke on these magnets of smoke upon the fire that burns. Liars are germs that spreads higher and learns their minor concerns. Become a major sin, now it's a cagerin', enslaved to the pavement ways while Satan's favoring your pagan behaviors in vain. Y'all will remain, but the Savior will reign, even though his name has became like a chain link to bogus traditions. So let your brain think, notice his wisdom and Jah will change things. Focusing with him and he will change things. Women will be made queens and men will be named kings. Hey, you can't stop what I've begun to imagine. A picture so perfect and pure. From the earth's surface I surfaced in circuit, lending my services with a surplus of verses to lift curses and cure. Hey, you can't stop what I've begun to imagine. A picture so perfect and pure. From the earth's surface I surfaced in circuit, lending my services with a surplus of verses to lift curses and cure. Hey.
That's all what he has, my lyrics are never done. Anthony M's is all what he has, my lyrics are never done. Anthony M's is all what he has, my lyrics are never done. Anthony M's is all what he has, my lyrics are never done.
I extract whackness from its exact habitat with an atlas. I map my attack. It's madness the way you act to attract, not to attract opposites, but my hip hop is thick with facts, so they quick to react and respond. So ease on, inhale the flow, close your eyes and breathe on. I'm in your region, my area code is 401 with the S on my This hero comes from unsung terrain with dames on each arm. I can't keep calm when I see you with the mic in your weak palm. I reach on, toe with the device and vice grip it. I just hate the dictionary, so a definition I spit it. With it comes authority. See, I'm an author for the majority. My boys are fat, acting disorderly. The thought of me ripping the set, got 'em hitting the deck. Either stand with your hands up or quietly sit and reflect.
Yo, this is your Brain On Ams. Yo, this is your Brain On Ams. This is your Brain On Ams. Yoked and frying pans and senseless eggheads get your shell cracked when I expand. This is your Brain On Ams. Yo, this is your Brain On Ams. This is your Brain On Ams. Yoked and frying pans and senseless eggheads get your shell cracked when
Ever
I
since
expand.
I was a young cat, I had a tongue that could lash out quick to mash out your bum rap and dissect your rap and squash your portfolio. Make it hard for you to walk like you caught polio. I'ma cripple your technique and deform your form and just breathe each breath like an enormous gust of treacherous winds while I'm stretching my limbs across the forces of nature while I'm catching a glimpse of earth rotating. Then came the revolution, no debating. See, evolution's procreating a species of MCs born to increase degrees, keeping your frequencies warm. Static free styles lock on when my styles embark on. Ams Uno, also known as agentnumber.com. The thought of me ripping the set, got 'em hitting the deck. Either stand with your hands up or quietly sit and reflect.
Yo, this is your Brain On Ams. Yo, this is your Brain On Ams. This is your Brain On Ams. Yoked and frying pans, you senseless eggheads get your shell cracked when I expand. This is your Brain On Ams. Yo, this is your Brain On Ams. This is your Brain On Ams. Yoked and frying pans, you senseless eggheads get your shell cracked when I expand.
Amps is all what he has, my lyrics are never done. Anthony Amps is all what he has, my lyrics are never done. Anthony Amps is all what he has, my lyrics are never done. Anthony Amps is all what he has, my lyrics are never done.
I am's what I am's. See, I'm a man with plans to expand and enhance my advanced visions and dance within the rhythm and prance with wisdom in hands. See, it's in my nature to grow like living plants. I'ma stampede the globe and crush citizens like ants. Crash the stock market and pocket dividends and grants. Unlock prisons and camps. Climb mountains and shout militant chants. Create a devastating avalanche. You don't have a chance. I am's why you land in an ambulance. If you can't see the light, then I'll ignite you a few lamps. Recognize my true stance. I'm a b-boy holding two cans. I Sam Adams added to amps. Minus is my blue pants. I'm so sick, I even give myself pains and flu cramps. Sound man, turn this fucking shit up a few amps and watch amps glance into a trance as I trample champs and stick tramps like stamps. Cause I am's what I am's.
Yo, this is your Brain On Ams. Yo, this is your Brain On Ams. This is your Brain On Ams. Yoked and frying pans, you senseless eggheads get your shell cracked when I expand. This is your Brain On Ams. Yo, this is your Brain On Ams. This is your Brain On Ams. Yoked and frying pans, you senseless eggheads get your shell cracked when I expand.
Anthony Amps is all what he has, my lyrics are never done.
Yo, I'm everything but the obvious. I'm more than what meets the eye. When the sun is rising, I'm the horizon that meets the sky. I defeat your lie, cause I'm the truth in my youth. I'm the voice that penetrates through your recording sound booth. I'm the proof of my own convicted evidence. The liquid elements that flow in this world are restricted settlements. I'm intelligence, they're ignorance. They see me as a barcode and fingerprint, so I cross the border like immigrants. I think it's in, so freedom is lost. I transform into a sandstorm to achieve it, leaving the force of wind as the source of my thoughts begin. I travel beyond Babylon to learn pottery and make porcelain ornaments. Under uncharted coordinates, shunning the fraudulence of corporate offices that deny my offering is more intense. Cause I'm the madness, a match dress, the mapless Taurus with a thesaurus but no atlas. The tactics and techniques that finesse beats. I'm the fresh beef that occurs in the slurs of the oppressed streets. I'm the chess piece that moves on block in all directions, rocking all the sessions. I'm hip-hop in all perfections, in all dimensions. But I appear in 3D. Through the window I begin to glow as a glare in your TV. Prepare to see me freely flow within my circumference. I lost my comfort compass, so I move in circles when I run sprints.
Peasants and merchants given the essence of servants. The earth spins with urgence within the presence of serpents that curse men's endurance to perverse winds and currents. Cause every man think that his burden is the heaven life. Peasants and merchants given the essence of servants. The earth spins with urgence within the presence of serpents that curse men's endurance to perverse winds and currents. Cause every man think that his burden is the heavy.
The destination is home, so now I forward my march. Orbit my block, I seek the light but walk toward the dark. When my optical locks on the obstacles arc, my condition got them to focus on this unstoppable heart that rocks. On and on, regulating the irregular format as I explore rap without a cellular phone. But when I phone home, I dial beyond the unknown. Conversate with the rhythm, then introduce it to the drum tone. Blast the trombone, feel the effects of excellence. The perfectionist reflects the text of Exodus. When I exit the set with New Testaments, I'm exiled, control the next style. For generations to pass effortlessly. Ever since we built in a sense that intensify my third eye, where my visions commence like Indians intent. I breathe from peace pipes. Yo, man, what are you going on, yo? So each night I gather my cloak and dagger with an open lager, spill my thoughts on my coat until I'm soaked and stagger from the matter in which the math is added up after. Then I divide the fractions and deleted the
we
data.
living like peasants and merchants given the essence of servants. The earth spins with urgence within the presence of serpents that curse men's endurance to reverse winds and currents. Cause every man think that his burden is the heavy life. Peasants and merchants given the essence of servants. The earth spins with urgence within the presence of serpents that curse men's endurance to reverse winds and currents. Cause every man think that his burden is the heaviest. Cause every man think that his burden is the heaviest. Cause every man think that his burden is the heaviest. Cause every man think that his burden is the heaviest. Cause every man think that his burden is the
prophet has wept, so I take a positive step to where my logic is kept, composing ideas with my peers. So expect the wise to reflect. I keep my eyes on the set and send vibes to affect the cause. Cause I'm a rebel with soul that rolls with a cold heart. My whole art's keyed to keen melodies like Mozart. My flow spark starts to track all my techniques. I got MCs waking up in cold sweats and wet sheets. Internet geeks log on to .com as I ignite the light, spark the wick and drop the bomb. Me have a trot along to what me deal with. Critics criticize my tribe saying they rather hear the real shit. But if you can't feel it, you heads must be numb. Yo, Ams one, yo, why don't you tell them where you from? Out of nowhere, I appear with no fear. My nostrils flare, I give a hostile stare. With an arsenal impossible to impair. Step inside my mind and find many obstacles in there. Cause in here is where I begin to prepare. Receive the messages loud and clear. Interferences cross my thought frequency. My left and right hemisphere often distort frequently. Brainwave storm in my insane dome. Cause I've been in pain since the day I was born. Spawned in the form of a human before anyone knew Ams. A million flew high above where you stand. First man to set foot on a new land. Changed my name to Adam in the name of God's plan. I scan the perimeter for unwanted visitors. Ams one is the opposite of what religion is.
We living like peasants and merchants given the essence of servants. The earth spins with urgence within the presence of serpents that curse men's endurance to reverse winds and currents. Cause every man think that his burden is the heavy life. Peasants and merchants given the essence of servants. The earth spins with urgence within the presence of serpents that curse men's endurance to reverse winds and currents. Cause every man think that his burden is the heaviest.
Universal non-pop, hip-hop is a phenomenon. We moving the underground on time. This is metropolis art, canvas-coated aerosol-based crowd on tip. Hieroglyphic inscription is proof our existence is infinite. Positions remain critical, while critics complain. Though we came clean, machine-washed and original. While pitiful players collect papers like neighborhood rats. They all paid like racks, but haven't yet to write any good tracks. Me, I got wood stacks in my backyard to blaze the fire. I sing a song of freedom like my people caged in wire and steel rods. You can't rehabilitate fiends and heal scars when 95% of you politics don't feel God. Y'all are atheists, hiding behind American flags like bad patriots. patriots. Give me your musket and I'll boss out the machine I rage against. Old age events take place in secret age intense. The present is now, the future is now. Smell the foul fragrance. Commercial rappers cash checks except they ain't making sense, so they get burned like hot chopper in hot urns of frankincense. It gets deep like the abyss and kids be missing the point. When I be keeping it crispy, y'all be dissing my joint. But this is my fist of fury, kiss it and listen to me. I'm sick of kids thinking they dope but they ain't doper than me. It gets deep like the abyss and kids be missing the point. When I be keeping it crispy, y'all be dissing my joint. But this is my fist of fury, kiss it and listen to me. I'm sick of kids thinking they dope but they ain't doper than me. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone and fire. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone and fire. Without a cinematic promo, my visuals, invisible lights reflect my hollow physical to capacitate my massive weight. See my obesity shed saturated glycerin, homogenized some concentrate, so meditate if you are listening. Consume this insomniac, no drowsy herbal vitamin. Paragraphs get dipped like tea bags, and with verbals I'm fighting men. Already penned these ink trails leading to a canopy of thoughts that shelter my planet cause my sanity is lost. What's left is a mirage of letters and words, so I parenthesize each syllable that I spit for the First Amendment that I exercise. See, I create mass and extra size. Yo, I'm blind to colors, I see truth and say death to lies. Some like to trespass on grounds they are not fit for, like MCs and squeeze mics, but obviously cannot spit raw. So I monitor the premises with an aerial view and bird's eye, without wings that elevate and levitate, making each word fly. It's elementary, my dear Watson, go tell Sherlock my home's under investigation for breaking, making the world stop. I'm intergalactic like a planetary equinox. The universe is my stage and I sound like Orion inside your speaker box. It gets deep like the abyss and kids be missing the point. When I be keeping it crispy, y'all be dissing my joint. But this is my fist of fury, kiss it and listen to me. I'm sick of kids thinking they fat but they ain't fatter than me. It gets deep like the abyss and kids be missing the point. When I be keeping it crispy, y'all be dissing my joint. But this is my fist of fury, kiss it and listen to me. I'm sick of kids thinking they fat but they ain't fatter than me. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone and fire. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone and fire. Yo, I'm beating, defeating the odds. It's me proceeding to move straight, activating, while waiting, impatient, taking a break from you fakes. I don't cause a scene, but causing a scene to replenish its essence and origin. My head is a mess, I'm fed up with stress, so each letter is set up in order then. I get mad like Morgan, like an accordion, my limbs stretch, so my ligaments are inflex within each incremental syntax. Ignorance has been executed, diluted by the suitable server. Whack MCs and refactor disease, so the killer will be such a beautiful murder. Cause lies and fibs reach the eyes of kids and taint their meaning of life as a whole. Though diamonds might shine and gold might glitter, but no, they can't keep you warm when it's cold. Souls are sold for glamoring glitz as the camera clicks. Snapshots, giving flash spots and cataracts to them cats and Cadillacs. The data lacks facts and matters that ain't compatible. It gets deep like the abyss and kids be missing the point. When I be keeping it crispy, y'all be dissing my joint. But this is my fist of fury, kiss it and listen to me. I'm sick of kids thinking they ill but they ain't iller than me. It gets deep like the abyss and kids be missing the point. When I be keeping it crispy, y'all be dissing my joint. But this is my fist of fury, kiss it and listen to me. I'm sick of kids thinking they ill but they ain't iller than me. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone and fire. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone and fire. I spit brimstone and fire, lightning and thunder. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone and fire.
To the Most High, thank you for giving me all of my energy. Universal raising of love that always defend me, and I don't cry. Thinking of the day that I will fly to the sky, walking the streets of gold that my eyes will behold. Oh my, give all the love that I gotta give. Love to me will be given back. The Creator's creative creation, creating joy. No more devil's destruction, destroying every girl and boy. Man and woman and animal, this the day of our departure. When stars fall from the sky, Satan, yo, we got you.
From amoeba to land mammals, we all animals with primitive instincts, while conservative men think that we're a biological accident. But I'm prone to shatter those lies, leave a broken glass in its skin. Cause those snakes slither in sin, delivering a false hope, like the Pope cloaked in the Vatican. See, righteousness is a poor man's wealth, while the rich man's wealth is in the city itself. It's this.
sunshine, that's my time by day, nor the moon by night. And everything that I do shall be upward and right. The sunshine, that's my time by day, nor the moon by night. And everything that I do shall be upward and right.
We shall open ourselves for the intercession. Christ manifests light, stand against powers and principalities. To build in the beginning, and the tales of indigenous man failed to nail into the sand tears where the trail's innocent stands. Fairy tales became real to the pale citizens and allowed themselves to manipulate, then they hail Hitler's demands. How dare you take Jews and put them into a caged booth when they carry the covenant and the ark that contain truth? Their darkness ain't stain proof light, cause they march to the same truth side. Conquer where we claim roots at 13 generations past thousand. Prophesied hypocrites with the one honorable chastisement. Horrible acts of violence is caused by the lack of guidance. Matters of stagnant cataclysmic data shatters vibrance. In fact, the sky brings the path of Yahweh, cause that is my king.
I write with the lethal pen and strike all evil men and hosts that spread eagle and promiscuous acts. See, Babylon will trap them within a fist of the grass. The truth will surpass truth. The first will occur last. The youth will serve as proof to your skeptical eyes. These respectable vibes are far out like extraterrestrial tribes. And when my celestial dies, my spirit will sit through the cosmic until I rest in full time. Then my head will twist into a fiery red mist. My sulfuric aura's making society dread this. Here interlocks the whip spear and the cops. So break shackles and chains to change the year when you watch.
The sunshine, that's my time by day, nor the moon by night. And everything that I do shall be upward and right. The sunshine, that's my time by day, nor the moon by night. And everything that I do shall be upward and right. The sunshine, that's my time by day, nor the moon by night. And everything that I do shall be upward and right.
Non-stop, universal non-pop. Hip-hop is a phenomenon. We moving the underground on top. This is Metropolis art. Canvas-coded, aerosol-based, crawl on tip. Hieroglyphic inscription is proof our existence is infinite. Positions remain critical. While critics complain, though we came clean, machine washed and original. While pitiful players collect papers like neighborhood rats. They all paid like Max, but haven't yet to write any good tracks. Me, I got wood stacks in my backyard to blaze the fire. I sing a song of freedom like my people caged in wire and steel rods. You can't rehabilitate fiends and heal scars when 95% of you politics don't feel God. Y'all are atheists, hiding behind American flags like bad patriots. Give me your musket and I'll boss out the machine I rage against. Old age events take place in secret age intents. The present is now, the future is now. Smell the foul fragrance. Commercial rappers cash checks except they ain't making sense, so they get burned like knock chopper and hot urns of frankincense. Deep like the abyss and kids be missing the point when I be keeping it crisp and y'all be dissing my joint. But this is my fist of fury, kiss it and listen to me. I'm sick of kids thinking they dope but they ain't doper than me. It gets deep like the abyss and kids be missing the point when I be keeping it crisp and y'all be dissing my joint. But this is my fist of fury, kiss it and listen to me. I'm sick of kids thinking they dope but they ain't doper than me. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone and fire. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone and fire. Without a cinematic promo, my visuals, invisible lights reflect my hollow physical to capacitate my massive weight. See my obesity shed saturated glycerin, homogenize some concentrate, so meditate if you are listening. Consume this insomniac, no drowsy herbal vitamin. Paragraphs get dipped like tea bags and with verbals I'm fighting men. My writing pen leaves ink trails leading to a canopy of thoughts that shelter my planet cause my sanity is lost. What's left is a mirage of letters and words, so I parenthesize each syllable that I spit for the First Amendment that I exercise. See I create mass and extra size. Yo, I'm blind to colors, I see truth and say death to lies. Some like to trespass on grounds they are not fit for, like MCs and squeeze mics, but obviously cannot spit raw. So I monitor the premises with an aerial view and bird's eye. Without wings I elevate and levitate, making each word fly. It's elementary, my dear Watson, go tell Sherlock my home's under investigation for breaking, making the world stop. I'm intergalactic like a planetary equinox. The universe is my stage and I sound like Orion inside your speaker box. It gets deep like the abyss, and kids be missing the point when I be keeping it crisp and y'all be dissing my joint. But this is my fist of fury, kiss it and listen to me. I'm sick of kids thinking they fat, but they ain't fatter than me. It gets deep like the abyss, and kids be missing the point when I be keeping it crisp and y'all be dissing my joint. But this is my fist of fury, kiss it and listen to me. I'm sick of kids thinking they fat, but they ain't fatter than me. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone, and fire. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone, and fire. Yo, I'm beating, defeating the odds. It's me proceeding to move straight, activating, while waiting, impatient, taking a break from you fakes. I don't cause a scene, but I'm causing a scene to replenish its essence and origin. My head is a mess, I'm fed up with stress, so each letter is set up in order then. I get mad like Morgan, like an accordion, my limbs stretch, so my ligaments are inflex within each increment of syntax. Ignorance has been executed, diluted by the suitable server. Whack 'em, seize 'em, in fact the disease, so to kill 'em will be such a beautiful murder. Cause lies and fibs reach the eyes of kids and taint their meaning of life as a whole. Though diamonds might shine and gold might glitter, but no, they can't keep you warm when it's cold. Souls are sold for glamour and glitz as the camera clicks snapshots, giving flash spots and cataracts to them cats and Cadillacs. The data lacks facts and matters that ain't compatible. It gets deep like the abyss, and kids be missing a point when I be keeping it crisp and y'all be dissing my joint. But this is my fist of fury, kiss it and listen to me. I'm sick of kids thinking they ill, but they ain't iller than me. It gets deep like the abyss, and kids be missing a point when I be keeping it crisp and y'all be dissing my joint. But this is my fist of fury, kiss it and listen to me. I'm sick of kids thinking they ill, but they ain't iller than me. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone, and fire. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone, and fire. I spit brimstone and fire, lightning and thunder. I spit lightning, thunder, brimstone, and fire.